Xbox. What the hell is going on with Xbox? Now, it seems to be a state of flux as to what the future is going to be. Hardware, software, Game Pass, general offering seems to be all over the board. A lot of speculation out there, a lot of articles that we see flying around. One in particular that I think we're going to jump right into is the announcements apparently that's coming out next week from Microsoft about the future of Xbox. So why don't we jump right over there? And Dave, I will hand it off to you to kind of give us an intro.
Cool. No worries. Yeah, the future of Xbox. Everybody's got crystal balls, talking to oracles and stuff like that. I mean, it's freaking crazy. This one's referencing Phil Spencer teases future of Xbox event next week. There's been all kinds of speculation around this. One of the statements on here, Microsoft had a strong start to 2024 thanks to their developer direct showcase, but it sounds like we'll have even more information on what the gaming giant is up to very soon. They're referencing to your point, a business update. Well, what does that mean for the gaming world on a business update? It means different things to different people. But there's also other speculative conversations around, are they going to retract in some of the markets with regards to what consoles? Are they going to expand and go true multi-platform? Are they going to get out of the hardware business? There's all kind of speculation across this. And again, until we see hear what's going to be talked about next week, this is all speculation, but it makes for pretty good news.
Yeah, I think the one thing that would be interesting to see is that, if they truly want to go multi-platform, so PS5 getting some Starfield, Halo, things like that, that we would have, seen exclusive on Xbox. What'll be interesting is if they release Game Pass to PS5, who knows, maybe even Nintendo, knowing, will it be in concert with the releases they have on the Xbox itself? Will there be any delay going forward? Knowing, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see, because if there is a delay, especially something like a Starfield, I think
Yeah.
then we have to worry a little bit about having some fear of missing out on the PS5 side, meaning that if there's a 3 month delay between platforms, is somebody getting a 3 month jump on you in a game that is relatively competitive?
Yeah, that's going to be the true question around this. I mean, I don't know if they could potentially go back and add other games at a later date. Probably the new stuff. I mean, there's rumors around stuff like Hi-Fi Rush and Starfield coming to other platforms. It seems like Xbox might be losing its grip on exclusive games. But here's the question: if you own the content, which it's always been, content is key. I mean, content is king rather. Why do you care about what platform it goes on, other than your developers really supporting that piece of it? I mean, Sony's not going to go on another acquisition spree. I mean, they pretty much do their own stuff to a degree. But if you can port this to other consoles, I don't see. I would get out of the exclusivity content and just focus on, or the exclusivity pieces, not get out of the hardware, stay in the hardware business, but offer it across the board. You're always going to have
Yeah,
PlayStation people who like PlayStation. You're always going to have people who like Xbox. That's your two hardcore pieces. And then there's the Nintendo fans. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think Microsoft will open this to a multi-platform. I don't think they're getting rid of the console. I mean, here's another article showing basically the same thing.
Yeah.
We just did a previous video, and we'll throw a link in the description here to that one that kind of goes over the new hardware platform coming out over 2024 from Microsoft. So I don't think they're getting out of the console business. I mean, it's a loss leader for them, but it does allow them to introduce new games, new, the acquisitions that, like you said, they made of Activision and Blizzard and stuff like that. And I think so. Do I think they go multi-platform? Yeah, I think they do. I think Microsoft at its core, it's a software company. Why not open it up? Whether or not there's any kind of delays in porting between platforms, I don't know. I mean, that could dictate whether or not you want to be Xbox first, PS5 second, or vice versa. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they come out with next week, and hopefully they don't leave a lot of ambiguity into what their actual plan is, and it's not just a marketing fluff event.
Yeah, I mean, on here it says on this article at the bottom. Anyway, Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer said fans can expect a business update event at some point next week. So we don't know when that's going to be next week, but that he did not outright refute the rumors possibly means there is indeed at least some truth to them. While we wait for the official announcement, we'll continue reporting on noteworthy rumors on the subject. I think strategically for them, I think they have to do this, especially with the acquisition and all the FUD out there talking about, oh, Microsoft's going to own everything. Content is king. It's always been that way. I see if they go multi-platform. 'Cause, I mean, you've already got Game Pass with Xbox, and you've got PC. Why wouldn't I push it out to other media or other hardware where I can make even more revenue on it? I don't know. I mean, your Final Fantasy fans and stuff like that, they're always going to be hardcore PlayStation, and that's not a dig on them by any stretch of the imagination. I played it many, many moons ago on PlayStation 1 and 2. So I think this is going to get interesting. I think it's going to be kind of like the conversation around, well, you own a Ford, you own a Chevy, so we can't be friends. I don't think that's going to happen. I see this as a win all the way around. But again, I want to see what Phil talks about next week, and we'll keep you abreast of what's going on.
Yeah, I think it'll be the last little bit that would be interesting is, hey, we're going to play nice with Apple too and port this over to the M3. we'll,
Oh,
we'll see. Nothing. That would be the ultimate, and we're actually going to play nice with our neighbors. Nothing. But yeah, we'll have
yeah.
to see more. We'll definitely cover this, when we see the announcements next week. And if you have any questions, comments, remarks, throw them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And then, subscribe if you get a chance. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks all.